Okay, now we are going to start the third part of this lecture. I would like to call it Ethics, the Purpose of Life. We spoke about the acceptance of the Torah in Mount Sinai. We spoke about the difference between Judaism and all the other 80,000 religions and cults. We spoke about scientific proof for the written and the oral Torah. And now we have to speak about the most important thing. To prove, as you can see, it's a matter of 1 or 2 hours. The most intelligent a person is, he doesn't need more proofs. Now what's important is why God needed this entire creation. What is the purpose of this creation? As I said in the beginning of my words today, is that every creation has a purpose. We never found something without a purpose. And we see that the person is different than all the other 2 million species of animals that lives around him. All the animals live with instinct, and the people lives based on free choice. The only species in nature that is responsible for what he chooses to do, and therefore our life is full of jails and courts and police and all kinds of things, because we understand that we have to punish criminals because they could have lived without making their crimes. They could have chosen to do something better. The fact that we punish people, the fact that we have to have a justice system, we don't find any tigers or lions that being accused of murder when they kill the zebra or the deers. Why? They live with instinct. They're hungry. You cannot talk to them. Imagine somebody trying to tell the lion, please don't eat the zebra. Wait 5 minutes. We didn't finish taking pictures. Can you give us another 5 minutes? Do you think the lion would agree? There's anybody to talk to? Obviously not. A person is thinking, is listening, he's seeing, he's reviewing in his head what's to do, what's not to do, what's the risk. After reviewing everything, he makes a decision. The Torah says, I'm giving you today the life and the good, the bad and the death, and you should choose the life, which means you can choose the death. Nobody is forcing you. People ask, how can we have a free choice? Obviously, God knows the future. So if he knows the future, how exactly we have a free choice? And the answer is very simple. Even though it's a sophisticated question, it's a little bit complicated, or actually a lot complicated. And Rambam Maimonides wrote that if you use all the oceans as ink to your pen, you still wouldn't finish to answer all these scenarios, how it works with the free choice. The answer is very simple. Since God says in the Torah that all of us, with no exception, Jews and non-Jews, has a free choice, and we are subject to reward and punishment, and he gave us the book of law. By the way, a part of the Torah applies to the Gentiles. They have 7 laws to keep. And if they keep those 7 laws, they are righteous Gentiles. And they also have an afterlife in their level. Of course, it's a lower level because the test is much easier. But they do have. And they have a purpose. And they have obligations. And reward and punishment as well. And Jews, it's much bigger because it's only 613 laws. 613 laws, it's a lot. And the reward is much greater, but also the punishment is greater. Everything is equal. It's a free choice. It's balanced. So it's very interesting. Because first of all, if a person wouldn't have a free choice, why God wasted this time giving us Torah? Why? If you say that I'm a robot and I do not choose what to do, everything was predetermined for me what to do, where to go, what to say, what's the point of gathering me and giving me Torah? For what? It's not in my hand if I should observe the Sabbath or if I should kill or not. It's not in my hand. Of course it's in my hand. That's why God gave us the Torah and with full of warnings. Why? Because we choose what to do. Second question is, why did he bother send so many prophets to warn the generation, Jews and non-Jews, to improve their behaving? If he moves them with a remote control and they do not choose what to do, what is he, playing games with himself? Why does he need to warn me not to do if it's not in my hand? Of course, obviously, it's 100% in my hand. However, it's still hard to understand. It's not the end of the world. Not everything we could understand, not everything. The Torah says, my thoughts and your thoughts are not the same, God says. My ways and your ways are not the same. Trying to compare you